Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby, psychic medium, healer, teacher of spiritual and mystical things, and so much more. So this is a weekly read or message, energy forecast, whichever way you like to look at it, for the sign of Leo. So welcome Leo. So welcome to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page. Okay, so I just want to invite you, if you haven't already subscribed to my Facebook page, please do, and leave me a comment or a thumbs up. That would be awesome too, if this resonates with you or you like what I do. And also, yeah, if you feel somebody might benefit from this, please feel free to share it as well, either on my Facebook page and or my YouTube channel. Okay, so the other thing is these reads, Leo, are general reads. So if it may not resonate with you. If it does, wonderful. If it doesn't, just leave it, okay? On saying that, it may resonate with you later on down the track. It may be next week or the week after. So don't throw it totally outside of the basket, because these are generally forecasted reads, okay? However, some of you may be going through this process like right now. So just keeping the door open or the mind open with that. So the other thing is these reads, messages that come through are suitable for all the signs really, whether or actually not all the signs. So whether you are Leo and this is your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign for you, it will be suitable for either one of those. Okay, so if you don't know what your other signs are, so for instance, I'm a Gemini, but I do at times follow my other signs and just check them out for a little bit more clarification, or if something's not fitting with me right there and then, I might check something out later on, and I'll look at my moon, rising and or my Venus sign, because I normally follow my sun sign or my star sign. Okay, so that's that one there. So there is a calculator. I mean, there's a link to a calculator below that will take you to a website, and they you can find out what they are for you, and yeah, you can print out your chart. Anyhow, so the other thing is, if you would like to buy a personal reading for you, or a healing session, via online and or in person, please make contact with me through my Facebook page. Okay, anyway, we're just going to get on to the session now, the reading session. Okay, I'm hearing reading session, so there may be something going on you with a little bit of in explaining something for you at the moment. So I'm just not sure where they're going with that, and there's maybe a little bit of uncertainty about where you're going, which is why you're not able to explain with any sort of clarity to someone or someone's about what you're doing or where you're going. I know that feeling too. So you will probably, just to mention too, you will probably hear me say we, and I am not like I said, I'm not a Leo, but I'm a Gemini, so I will talk as though I am a whatever sign that I like we, I will say we, whatever sign that I'm working with. Okay, so it's just the empath in me. Okay, so where were they going? So there may be something, a sense of, not being able to clarify anything, and I do know, because this is for, like from Tuesday to Tuesday 11th today. Oh no, sorry, the 12th today, aren't we? Of May 2020. So we're into level 2 now. And we're going, and so that's why there's that sense of sense of a lack of clarity, or not so much indecision, but just and there's a little bit of that. There is some of that as well. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups here, so that starts off, and I feel like there's a lot with that, and this is where some of that is going, because it's like her energy, like she's there. She's in her throne, on her throne. I keep saying in, but on her throne, and she is like sitting there with her cup, and she's like pondering, wondering where to go now, because she's near the end of a journey or a specific time in her life, and now it's time to move on, which is where I see like the energy that connecting with the energy that we've just, like with the discussion that we've just talked about not having that clarity, because it's like where to now, even though, you know, there's like the King of Cups, because it's like something is coming to an end of that cycle, yeah, or phase, basically, because I'm like, that's at the end. You're near the end of a suit, so there's something near the end of a phase or a cycle for you, where you know, and you've got, it's like you've got to that point that you are more, not all of you, so like I say, got to a point with, or either in life or with certain situations, that you are processing, like what is happening right now, but maybe some of it's linked to the past, you know, like the distant past or past lives, or, you know, the recent past, and a turning of events. So it's like there's something like it's almost like you're ready to make a decision, and it's, you know, within oh gosh, where are they going? Because it's, you know, the cups are about feelings and emotions as well as, and that, you know, and it's also about, oh gosh, where are they going with it? An emotional connection with yourself and others. So there's a this is really interesting. It's not like me to be lost for words. It's like, and you may be like that. It's like trying to figure it out for you. How does that look? What do I, you know, what does, you know, where to from here? That sort of thing. Even though you kind of know, but it's like just, where are they going with it? It's just, you know, just keeping on going with whatever it is. Everything will start to flow. Bloody hell. And it's interesting because it's like the next card that fell out for you, Leo, this is where they're going with that, is a Page of Wands. So something new is beginning or coming. Somebody will come, you know, the Page of Wands brings, you know, the theme of the Page of Wands, and he brings, or he is a messenger, bringing creative ideas. So, and it's, yeah, so you may have a male energy, a young male energy. It may be, or you may, that comes to you or shows you, or you see somebody, or somebody, you know, will bring an idea, or, you know, or expand on an idea that you've already got. They might say something, it's like, yes, I get that, for an idea that you have already got. And it's like, okay, so it's interesting how, you know, Spirit will bring people to us, and or it could be somebody like you see on Facebook might say something, or it could be a nephew, or you know, your son's friend or your daughter's friend, or whatever. It could be your son-in-law, I don't know. But there's somebody, a message comes to you. There's a messenger that will come to you. And because, you know, the Wands is about energy and motivation and passion that will help lift you to move you into this new phase, Leo. So, and you are, you know, and that, I feel like, well, you could actually even be the messenger, some of you, on saying that. But I feel like there's either another fire energy that comes to help you, in the sense that, you know, with a message for you, to, you know, to keep that momentum, to so you can figure out what the next stage is for you. Far out. Kind of, yeah, it's just like, even, yeah, I don't know, there's this sense of, like space, or not, yeah, this you know, you've been given the space to have to contemplate, to think about it, but not overthink, about, you know, where the next step is. And so, and you maybe have been thinking about it, or, you know, wondering for a little while now, even pre, you know, lockdown as well. So then we have the Two of Cups, and the Five of Wands has fallen out together. So there is some sort of struggle and frustration with the Five of Wands, and the Two of Cups comes out. So there's something to, and you know, the Two of Cups, the theme around the Two of Cups is friendship. So it may be that there is a friend, or something like a friendship that you is maybe like a sense of struggle or a partnership that's in there that you maybe coming up, or maybe you know about it and it's not kind of got to that point yet, or you may have just got through it, and about where to from here now. So in that sense, so yeah, I'm seeing like the Two of Cups is about friendship, but the fact that you've got, so it's something in there, maybe and maybe just because just the ideas that you've which is why you're sitting, you know, and like this message is coming up and it's giving you some ideas about how to work around it. But somewhere along the line, you know, it may not fit well or sit well with somebody else that you know. Like it could be a friendship, or it could be a partnership friendship. So yeah, in that sort of sense. So that's, yeah. So anyway, the next card, two cards actually, that comes out is the Chariot, and they came out together as the Chariot and the World. And the Chariot is about struggle and tension, and you know, so there's some sort of decision that you're going to need to be making either way. So it's to find balance, because the horses are going in different directions. So there's movement, but in order to keep moving and you know, in a direction, and to find balance in what you're going to be doing, it's some sort of a decision needs to be made. And when you make that decision, because the World come out with that one, and the World is about completion, and so completion, you know, and achievement attained. So there's something within whatever's going on with you, it's like there's something coming to an end, or needs to be brought to an end, you know, for you basically. So this Queen of Cups is like, I feel like is the theme. It's like that is, it's like for this week is either moving towards that, feeling like you are, because she's like in control of her emotions, she's in control of, you know, where, you know, her feelings, and she's been using her intuition, and she's been quite creative about it, or she's looking at it, she's taking notice of that, but she's also working with herself and with relationships, and you know, in the emotional connections that she has with herself, most importantly, and with others. So whether you are a male energy, or, you know, this you know, just because it's a queen, it could be a male that is going through this exact same thing anyway as well. So it's like the next step to the cup, to the king. But there seems to be, but I feel like the universe is obviously, with these cards coming out, is helping you to, should you choose to not resist, is helping you to get to that point of finding some sort of achievement with whatever is going on with you at the moment. Yeah, because there seems to be a little bit of a struggle, and obviously tension is coming from that struggle as to the direction in which you're going, basically. And that, so sounds like fun. Sounds like, feels like a really amazing, empowering, inspirational journey for you this week, and or coming up the week after, or whenever you happen to watch this video. So it's yeah, go for it. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you, because it's just gone really quiet, and that is because when you make that decision, things will start to quieten down, and you'll start to get more of a sense of knowing and knowing where you're going, and it's like things will start to become a lot clearer, and then you'll have a little break, and you'll be able to get on with whatever it is that you're doing, or things will start to fit in around what it is that you're wanting to do a lot smoother. Interesting. So I do feel like I want to draw one more card actually for you, because it's like, oh gosh, there's two. So strategy. Now that was upside down, okay? Strategy. And so I'm going to turn it the right way. And Yeah, and it's number 2 and number 21, sorry, in the deck. So 2 is about relationships, which is really interesting, and 1 is about new beginnings. So there's something definitely coming up to do with relationships, and whatever to do with yourself, but also with somebody else. So there's like in strategy, it's kind of what we just talked about, but making it a little bit, just clarifying that. And also number 7 is community. Oh, there's 3 cards that fell out there. I didn't realize that until now. Community. So there may be, and number 7 is, about, it's about really learning about yourself as being the creator of, money, finance, business, relationships, anything, everything really in life. So that kind of makes sense, really. And so there's some sort of like, I'm not sure where the community comes in, but it's like, okay, so the community could be like in your family, or whatever work that you're doing in. So what your work you're working in or doing within your life, and there's something to do with, but I'm hearing like, yeah, because 7 really is about creating it. So there may be some sort of group that you're connected with, which is somewhere some of this tension and is a strategy, or it could be just with a trust board, or with even in your own whānau or family or something, or your business, whatever it is, or even the workplace. So however it pertains to you, but they're just saying that there's something to do with you about creating and realizing that you are the creator of whatever it is that you want to be making, so or doing in your life. Yeah, oh, that's really interesting. And then the last card, which I didn't realize was stuck to the 7, is behind it. So it's about caring connections, okay? So, and it's number 14. And then so there's some new beginnings in there. So, and being one with self, or being one with all. So oneness with self, it's all those sorts of things. So whichever way term fits with you, and that was stuck with the community one. So there's something in that. It's like it's when we know who we are within our community, whatever, or our family, or whatever it is. It's like we have a better sense of grounding, because 4 is about grounding and security, about in foundation, and creating it, and how we create it, and what we've done to create it, and that sort of thing. So connected with this community thing. So for some of you, that may make more sense to you, and coming together like that. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you now, and so I will see you next Tuesday, see where this takes us next Tuesday, or what takes you next Tuesday from onwards. Anyway, bye for now. God bless you, and love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure.